Take a look at your life. Or are you just a passenger in a system you didn't code? Most people think debt is just money. It's a high-interest subscription to modern-day slavery. The bank hands you $1,000 today, but they hijack your freedom for the next 5 years. Welcome to the debt loop. Hit that subscribe button. It's your first step toward exiting the matrix. And leave a long comment. What is your biggest debt right now? Be honest in the comments. Think of your life as a battery. Every credit card is a background process that drains your charge. The banks sell you the American dream, the new iPhone, the fast car, the luxury vacation. That card in your wallet? It's a ticket to the cubicle. You're paying for the privilege of working a job you hate. Concept number 1. Compound interest. For a debtor, it's the magic of destruction. When you pay only the minimum, you aren't killing the debt. You're just buying the bank's permission. Let's hack the amortization glitch. Banks don't want you to know how your payments are split. No, you're just paying for the privilege of keeping the debt. It's a legal protection racket. If you have a $30,000 student loan at 6%, you'll end up paying back $42,000. $12,000 evaporated. That's 2 years of working 40 hours a week just to pay for the access to education. Banks trade their infinite digital currency for your finite human time. Who wins that trade? The average American carries over $6,000 in credit card debt. At 24% April, that's a leak in your boat. Why do they offer 0% April for 12 months? Because they know 80% of you won't pay it off in time. Once that clock hits month 13, the interest backdates. Suddenly, you're hit with a massive bill. The honeymoon phase is over. Now, they own the house. This isn't just bad luck. It's behavioral engineering. How do we rewrite the script? Look at your debt-to-income ratio, not as a number, but as a lease length. Financial gurus love to talk about good debt. They say a mortgage or a student loan is an investment. But here's the hack. To the bank, our debt is good debt because you are the product. They've branded debt so well that we feel guilty for not having it. Leverage, they call it. But leverage is a double-edged sword that's currently pointed at your throat. Think about the credit score. It's not a measure of how much money you have. It's a measure of how well you can be exploited. A high score just means you're a reliable subscriber. You pay your interest on time. You never leave the loop. The moment you pay everything off and close your accounts, your score drops. Why? Because you've become unexploitable. Let's deconstruct the wealth illusion. You see your neighbor in a brand new $80,000 truck. But use your X-ray vision. That truck isn't an asset. It's a $1,200 a month anchor. He doesn't own the truck. The truck owns his mornings. It owns his ability to say no to his boss. Consumerism is the interface, and debt is the code. To hack the loop, stop comparing your behind the scenes. Phase 1 of the escape. The cash purge. We're going to stop using their digital tracking tokens. Why do banks love digital payments? Because they remove friction. Swiping a card doesn't feel like losing money. But the game is rigged. When you use cash, your brain's pain receptors actually fire up. To hack the loop, you need that pain back. You need to feel every dollar leaving your hand. Step 2. The emergency buffer. The system counts on your car breaking down or your roof leaking. Without a $1,000 safety net, you're forced back into the credit trap every single time. This buffer isn't for spending, it's for protection. It's the firewall between you and the high-interest predators. Once the firewall is up, we start the Snowball Protocol. Ignore the interest rates for a second. List your debts from smallest to largest. We need to hack your dopamine, not just your math. By killing the smallest debt first, you get a quick win. That hit of dopamine keeps you motivated. You're rewiring your brain to enjoy the kill. As each debt vanishes, the money you used to pay it flows. Soon, it's a financial avalanche the bank can't stop. But beware of the lifestyle creep virus. As soon as you have extra cash, the system will try to upgrade your desires. New car, new house, that's the loop. Stay cold. Stay detached. If you don't need it to survive, you don't need it until the loop is destroyed. The debt loop thrives on your silence. Break the code. Tell your friends. Are you ready for the final shutdown? The debt loop monetization protocol has a single weakness. It can't steal money you don't use. To hack the math, first hack your cash flow. Implement a time buffer before every purchase. Wait 24 hours. 80% of your current desires will evaporate when you perform this temporal trade hack. Now, let's look at the amortization schedule of your largest debt. It is an intentional system that makes your first few payments irrelevant. Concept number 2, compound interest. In school, they called it the magic of wealth. But for a debtor, it's the magic of destruction. It's called interest upon interest, an exponential poverty function. When you make a standard payment, you think $100 came off your debt. Wrong. Every extra dollar you pay is a dollar of your life that statistically evaporates. So how do we hack the math? Step 1. Identify the user types. Most people are in survival mode. They use debt to bridge the gap. The system wants you in survival mode. This is behavioral engineering. They use low-tension marketing. Consumerism is the interface, and debt is the code. Break the code. Tell your friends. Once you kill the debt, your money finally has a mission. It stops being a survival token and becomes a soldier. Every dollar you save is a soldier working for your freedom, not the bank's profit. The system hates this. It wants you to spend that extra cash on a new lease. Don't fall for the reward trap. Real reward is waking up and realizing that today you don't owe anyone a single minute of your life. Now, let's invert the compound interest formula. Instead of it destroying you, let it build you. Investing is just the debt loop working in reverse where you are the bank. This is the wealth algorithm. You're no longer a subscriber. You're the administrator of your own existence. The matrix relies on your fear. But remember, being behind in a race towards a cliff is actually a win. Let the others run. You're building a bridge. This journey isn't easy. The system is designed to be loud, and your discipline is quiet. One final warning. The debt loop is patient. It will wait for your next moment of weakness. Stay liquid. If you're ready to kill the loop, type decoded in the comments. Let the algorithm know another battery went offline. I am the money hacker. You are the architect. Break the system, or the system will break you. I'll see you in the next breakdown. Until then, stay unexploitable.